I'm about to uncover the most profitable Fiverr gigs you should consider offering if you'd like to achieve the reality of earning over 5k a month with little to no initial investment. And I'm going to be breaking them down into how easy they are to get started, the current level of competition in these specific niches, and how much on average you could be earning. And it's worth noting, each of the services I'm about to mention have a very small learning curve to get started with. Essentially, you could easily study up over one weekend and learn the rest with real life experience while getting paid from clients who enlist your services. So, let's find out exactly what these services are. Now, first up, we have resume and cover letter writing. Now, the demand for this kind of service is quite literally insane. Like, since when did people start getting freelancers to write their own resumes? It's crazy. But the benefit of that is it's going to be a major moneymaker for you. Now, you don't have to worry about thinking that you're going to need to create a completely new resume from scratch, as the majority of sellers in this niche actually just modify and improve on a client's current resume. Therefore, all you'll need to do is implement some basic creativity skills with your writing and understand how a professional looking resume should be laid out, which honestly will take you around 5 minutes of Google searching to figure out. Now, on a saturation level of this niche on Fiverr, you're looking at a 3 out of 5, with only just over 10,000 sellers providing such a service. And when it comes to the money you can make, well, most sellers are charging anywhere between $50 all the way up to $500. So the potential to go full time in this niche is definitely there. Alright, if you're sitting there listening to me right now with a decent amount of followers on your Instagram, TikTok, or any other social media platform, then this is the part where you should be hitting the subscribe button, as I'm about to help you capitalize on those followers if you're not already doing it yourself. Now, on Fiverr, you'll find those who have a decent sized social media following selling their reach to business owners who want to build more brand engagement. Essentially, they're paying anywhere between $60 to $300 for a 15-second video post on your channel, advertising their product while also adding a link to it in the description. Now, to build a decent sized following takes quite a lot of consistency and dedication, but once you have it, you'll soon see it paying off. Regarding the saturation level for this service on Fiverr, I'd give it a 2 out of 5, as not everybody can just start doing it. Now, this one is more of a volume-based gig. Let me explain. When a new business decides to launch onto the market, they tend to put a huge emphasis on the design, that normally being the logo style, branding colors, and the signature fonts they decide to use. And for a lot of business owners, rather than figure that out for themselves, they prefer to hire freelancers to create a style guide for them. With the cost averaging between $20 to $300, I believe the majority of your orders are going to be on the lower end of the scale, unfortunately. Therefore, you're going to have to focus on gaining volume of sales, which with this kind of gig is actually pretty easy, as you can take advantage of platforms like canva.com to build the templates, and all you'd really need to do is make small adjustments for each different client you work with. With only just over 5,000 sellers, I'm going to put this as a number 2 on the saturation scale, as the competition compared to the demand for this service is pretty low. Okay, this is something I recommend to quite literally everybody, because the fact is, the demand for this kind of service both on and off of Fiverr is insane, and it's not going away. All you've got to remember is that last year, there were approximately 5 million new small business startups in the US alone, with around 90% of all businesses in the US having a presence on social media. And that's not just America, that's pretty much the same in every single country around the world. All you need to do is spend the weekend doing a quick masterclass on the different social media channels you'd like to specialize in, and start offering to manage them on behalf of businesses. Now, Fiverr is quite saturated with social media managers with just over 40,000 sellers. Therefore, I'm going to give this a score of 4 out of 5. But like I said, the demand is most definitely there. And on average, most people are charging anywhere between $200 to $500 just to schedule posts and engage with the business's community over a 30-day period. 10 regular clients, and there's your 5k a month. Now, there are a couple of services which didn't make the list, purely because I thought the learning curve to offer such a service and the saturation level just weren't good enough. However, I'd definitely recommend checking these out for yourself anyway, as it could be a good possibility if you already have some skills in it. And those were website development and SEO services. Both are highly profitable gigs, but it could just take some time to rank yourself on Fiverr and get regular orders, as currently there's already tons of sellers in these niches. But that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it and found some value from it, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, I'd recommend going to watch my previous video showcasing the skills that you need as a freelancer if you want to be hitting the 100K a year mark. Otherwise, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.